This is Robert from DSP Plug. Isn't it interesting that when we think of vehicles, we often will omit the dirt bike? How large are dirt bike tires? Well, as far as I know, it's pretty rare to see a dirt bike tire that's over 17 inches. Though they have gotten bigger in size, and you can still say the same about racing bikes. They're usually a little bit below 20 inches. Really makes you wonder about how people think about bikes and e-bikes. More on that. When we think about dirt bikes, we think about motocross, we think about extreme sports. How large are the tires? 16, 17, 18 inches. 20 inches is a bit big. 20 inches is more like an ice bike. They use large tires for ice bikes. And frankly, not only are e-bikes too light to be on snow and to have studs, moreover, I don't think e-bikes should ever be associated with the winter because they don't have enough contact with the ground. Contact, what does that mean? Smaller, wider 3-inch tire for even a 14 inch like I've got. I've got an Ask My E14. The more contact it has with the ground, the more chance it has to be live particulate and its possible eddies, orifices it might be running through so that you can maintain contact with the ground. When you have contact with the ground, the physics of the turning wheel is sound. That's really all it comes down to. A smaller tire has more chance of doing that. You might say 16-inch tires are probably the best tire for an e-bike so as to be in constant contact with the ground. But with a 16-inch tire comes another predicament too, and that means that the tire itself begins to shift and waver. The smaller it is, 15-inch, 15, 16, the a cheaper tire would not waver so much, whereas anything above 16 should probably be ribbed somehow. It should be ribbed so that the traction and furthermore the torque of the motor can be relied upon. And then it's just a matter of giving a little bit of impulse here and there so as to keep it moving. It's physics, it's been around for a long time. And frankly, it's the nature of extreme sports, exports, motorbiking, dirt biking. Is there a more stable craft than an ATV? Okay, what about an ATV? How big are its wheels? Let's all think about this. Why is it that people overlook the mundane, the simple? The simple has always been there, and it's usually better. Robert from DSB Plug. Bye bye.